We did our first acquisition in about 9 months ago. And in that 9 months, we've done 4 transactions. They've all closed. We have banking operations in 8 countries. We did a follow-on $300 million with a private placement. And I think the lesson from that in that short period of time is Africa is open for business.
The biggest issue that we have today is that the intertrade of Africa is only about 15%. Which is not the same like Europe. Europe or Japan or other areas, their intertrade is about 50%, and above.
Just think about e-commerce. You don't have highways, you don't have modern stores in every village. E-commerce, the opportunity of e-commerce. Is that innovation? Well, it's a very creative way of using and rewiring things that are in the world.
Perhaps the lesson that sort of shows it to us was that in Uganda, in 2002, the government put up excise and our business became unprofitable. So we figured out a way to make beer out of sorghum, and we went back to the authorities and they agreed to a lower excise rate.
Nigeria, for example, has 1/3 of our gas is exported and has been done for the last 20 years. 1/3 is consumed locally and 1/3 is flared. So the only reason why 1/3 of our gas is flared, which is enough to power 50% of Africa, is the lack of infrastructure.
I need almost about 38 visas to move within 54 countries. An American actually has more access. If now David Rubenstein decides to move around Africa, he'll move faster than myself, because he doesn't need visas.
What's very clear to us as a logistics-focused company is there's a missing link in Africa, which is the ability to deliver into and for Africa to deliver out of that market.
Within 5 to 10 years, Nigeria will pass Brazil in population as the 5th most populous country in the world. So think about this. Market cap of all the banks in Nigeria, $12 or $13 billion. The market cap of banks in Brazil, $300 billion.
Do you want to surf the wave or do you want to be part of making the wave and then surf it? And that's a little bit, I think, a challenge we have. So it's not a short term, it's going to be long term, but it's going to be good.